Thought I'd make a run to Costco because I don't ever go to Costco, but it looks like everybody's really interested in that parking lot. And I figure Friday afternoon, it might be crowded. We'll see. I hear the traffic's a little more than it was yesterday on Christmas Day too, so hopefully we'll get decent interaction with traffic. I'm in standard mode. This is FSD version 14.2.2 that I got on Christmas Eve. And we'll see how it does. I'm so disappointed. I went out yesterday, Christmas Day, going out to drive to the store to pick up something for my wife. Come to find, good grief, the guy's been just laying rubber out here all over the place. Terrible wear on the street. Anyway, there was a chicken right in the middle of the road, and I couldn't believe it. I'm running my cameras, I'm taking pictures, it's really great. The chicken just stayed there. The FSD slowed down, of course. Noticed the chicken, slowed way down. Then it almost slowed down to a stop, but creeped around to the right of the chicken, and then kept going. Two things I learned from this. One is that for some reason I lost my video on this camera here, and I didn't get the chicken on this camera, and I went back day before yesterday to pull it off of the FSD, or excuse me, off of the Tesla cam. And I found out something that I guess I knew, is Tesla only keeps 1 day of video, and it overwrites it no matter how much space you have on your USB card. I've got a 256 gigabyte card in there, or USB stick, and I'm only about half full, about 180 gig. So I've got plenty of room to store videos, but unless I actively save it with a long press to save dash cam footage, then nothing will be saved after 1 day. So I learned that. I lost the chicken. It would have been great. So many video shorts to make out of why did the chicken cross the road with FSD. But it was gone too, so trust me, it was funny. But you had to be there, and I don't have any video of it, so hopefully we'll get something fun today. I wonder... I just wonder what that ding is. I've got it going into service next week, but there's an occasional audio ding that's usually accompanied with a seat belt being unbuckled or something like that. But there's no indication on the screen of what the notification is for. So while I appreciate being notified, it doesn't do a lot of good if I don't know why. So we'll see what happens there. It's a little bumpy on the road here, so we'll see how it turns out. This new microphone appears to be working very well, so I'm pleased with that. The problem with it now is Picasso custom wired the USB port for their own microphone, and it doesn't take any wireless mics plugging in there. And if I plug in their microphone, I can't plug in power, so I'm limited to battery power on that. I need to work out a solution to supply power and microphone to the Picasso camera. The 4K video is just fine. Anyway, not a lot of traffic out here. You could just as well be driving with your eyes closed with this. But no, we are supervising. That sun is sure bright. This asphalt in the road is just really high. Scrapes all over from the lower part of differentials on cars going through there, and oil pans and stuff. That was a little, well, okay, short yellow light. I was expecting to go ahead and take that left turn on the red. But that wasn't bad. Well, if I talk louder, you could probably hear me better in there. My voice has been much softer lately, and I'm losing some of the volume of that due to the Parkinson's, but I try. And alone here, hopefully you can hear me okay, but I do tend to talk more softly. Let's see what this truck does. We're turning left here. Clear on the right, clear on the left. This is Denver Avenue, just north of Brighton. I think it used to be the thoroughfare before Highway 85 went in. This was the chief way to get to Denver, I suppose. Let's see. Hey Grok, tell me about the history of Denver Avenue in Brighton.
I couldn't find any specific history on Denver Avenue in Brighton, Colorado. It might be a quiet residential street without much documented past. Brighton itself started as Hughes Station.
No, Denver Avenue really is an old road that's been here forever as a route from Denver to Brighton. You sure you can't find anything on it?
Sorry, I've searched historic maps, old roads from Denver to Brighton, and specific mentions of Denver Avenue, but nothing specific turns up.
That's surprising.
Main historic.
Thank you, though. That's fine. Stop. I don't like to leave her. I like to leave her on when I'm driving alone, but oftentimes I'll comment to myself on something and she'll pipe in response. And I forget that she's running. So, I usually turn her off when I'm done with her. Well, I guess Denver Avenue is not that historic. I thought it was. We'll see. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a typical low-impact drive to go somewhere. Could be going anywhere. I'm trying to go to Costco down in North Glen. I think it's where it's at. So we'll drift through this light. That was comfortable enough. I noticed a little tendency to turn in the opposite direction just prior to the turn. I think people do that for wheel clearance or something. It's not something that I typically do, especially on normal left and right turns, but I do notice in FSD there is that human behavior that there'll be somewhat of an opposite direction turn prior to your left or right turn. And I generally don't like to camp in the left lane. I'm in standard mode right now, and the right lane is empty around. I would generally go over there. I'll go ahead and tell her that's where I want her to go, just by signaling. Everybody else camps over there. Why me? I noticed I'm not as cheerful as some of the other FSD content creators out there. Oh, I try, but I'm not a very good social butterfly, so I'll chat as best as I can, but I run out of words at about 1,000 words, and don't have a lot to say after that. Let's see where we're going. I honestly don't even know. I just asked her to go to the closest Costco. Oh, it's way out there. Do I want? I guess I can come home on the freeway. That'll be fine. I think my battery will last 45 minutes. You know what? Maybe I can find something closer. Hey Grok, could you clear the navigation of Costco, please?
Sure. Clearing the navigation now.
Yeah, let's just go to King Soopers in Brighton.
Navigating to the nearest King Soopers at 500 East Bromley Lane, Brighton, Colorado. It's 2 miles away. Open until 11 p.m. tonight.
Is that right up here in front of me, or is it behind me?
No, the navigation is still set to Costco ahead in Thornton. Shall I cancel it?
Yes.
King Soopers?
Yes, cancel that.
Route cancelled. No navigation active now.
I want you to go to the closest King Soopers.
Navigating to the closest King Soopers at 500 East Bromley Lane in Brighton, Colorado. It's 1.6 miles away. Open until 11
Yeah, see,
p.m.
she's not taking it. So I have to actually select it to have it go in there. And it works most of the time, but it didn't that time. Once you get doing complex edits.
Yes. Selecting
Yes.
Place ID ensures it
Yeah, if you're doing complex edits, the interface to the navigation on the Tesla sometimes will break. It won't take it out, or it won't put it in the queue. Alexa, are you going to the King Soopers on Bridge Street? Oh. Hey Grok, are you going to the King Soopers on Bridge Street?
No, I'm not heading there. Do you want me to search for the King Soopers on Bridge Street in Brighton?
Yes.
There's a King Soopers marketplace at 100 North 50th Avenue in Brighton, Colorado. It's 3.9 miles away, adding 17 minutes to your route. Want me to set it as a navigation stop?
No, let's go to the Bromley Lane one.
There's a King Soopers at 500 East Bromley Lane in Brighton, Colorado. It's 1.2 miles away, adding just 2 minutes. Shall I set it as your navigation stop?
Yes.
Navigating to King Soopers at 500 East Bromley Lane in Brighton now. It's 1.5 miles away, about 7 minutes. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay. So, the practical implications of that are you should keep it simple. If you're using Grok to do your navigation at this point in time with version 14.2.2, I would recommend that you just give it a single destination and be happy with that. She's good with it, but oh, I see, it's heading up here to this one. The other one was 3 miles away. You know what, Grok? I did want the other King Soopers. Can you go there instead? Take a right turn here. Hey, Grok. I did mean the other King Soopers on Bridge Street. Can you cancel the one on Bromley?
Yes, cancelling navigation now. Route cleared.
And where are we heading now?
We're heading to King Soopers at 500 East Bromley Lane in Brighton, Colorado.
Okay.
It's 1.2 miles away, about 5 minutes.
Okay, so that was my being lost here. I thought I was farther south than what I was, and that the closest store would be right up here. And it's not. It was right back here, and there she took me. So in that case, it was my confusion and not Grok's confusion. Let's see what the parking lot looks like up here. What have we got specified? King Soopers, parking lot, park in the parking lot. Good. I took my daughter out for a test drive. She really wants to get a Tesla. And she was driving this yesterday. I said, you had to drive on FSD because I'm at 99%. I can't go down much lower than that. It turns out that's a bragging rights now. It's how many miles on FSD you've done. Where am I at here? Autopilot. I've done 99% on FSD and 900, just a little over 900 miles, 928. So yeah, my car drives me everywhere, for the most part. And it does it without error. A little bit of concern there. That was fine. I probably wouldn't have been so concerned about him backing out. It looked like he was predictable. FSD slowed down and gave him a little wider berth, but I'm okay with that. Traffic seemed to adapt to our behavior just fine. Here we are pulling into King Soopers now, and it's the one that I thought I wanted to go to. See what we do for a parking spot. She's been doing pretty good with this. It seems like she knows where the front of the store is, navigates there, and finds a good lane to go down. The arrow couldn't go out there. We can go down here. The arrow coming out here. She signaled for it, but didn't turn down it. I think we'll take this one. The arrows are a little hard to read. So, but it is coming to the front of the store. Let's see how far down we get. It's actually the perfect entryway to find a good parking spot. We'll be pulling in forward. And pretty much an excellent parking job. We're flush. Let's look at the, well, that's not what I wanted. It's fine. Hey Grok, let's go to the Supercharger in Brighton, okay?
Right. Setting navigation to the Tesla Supercharger at 5112 East Bromley Lane in Brighton, Colorado. It's 3.9 miles away, about 12 minutes, arriving around 3:09 p.m.
Sounds good, thanks.
You're welcome. Safe travels.
It is so peaceful in parking lots and relaxing.
Aye. There's a quiet beauty to them sometimes.
Oh,
Enjoy the calm.
and that's why I have to turn her off, because I forget she's on. It's not really peaceful, calm in a parking lot, but it is peaceful because I don't have to worry about, I am supervising, but I'm really quite confident that FSD will handle it just fine. You have tinted windows. I could see her hand in there, but signaling me to come along. I don't like that. I don't respond to people waving me on very much. Mainly because I'm responsible for moving the car and not somebody else telling me it's clear. I'll check, thank you. Just persnickety. I guess that's a curmudgeonly. I'm a curmudgeon. I gotta look that up, but maybe I'm not. Hey Grok, what is a curmudgeon? Grok, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What is a
What can I do for you?
what is a curmudgeon?
A curmudgeon is a grumpy, bad-tempered person. What about it?
I guess I'm not that. I'm not grumpy and bad-tempered. I'm just... I need to smile more. So we'll do that. We're doing 40 now. I'm in standard mode, keeping up with traffic. We're in a 35. Now we're doing 39 miles an hour so I wouldn't be accurate. Okay, speed limit went up to 45. We're not really accelerating, but traffic's maintaining its speed also. So you really just don't need to look at speed very much. Video's still doing good. Videos are still running. Well, so many gas cars. Well, I'm heading to the charger. We're on version 14.2.2. Heading to a supercharger over here just because it's a convenient place to go pull in. It's really, there's no challenge to them anymore. This is our one lone supercharger up in Brighton. I stop by now and then just to see what it looks like. I've charged there once or twice in the year and a half that I've owned Teslas. We bought our 21 Model Y last November, I believe it was, in November of 24. And we picked up this one in December of 25, this year. Actually, it was November also, I believe. November 4th or something like that. So now I've been working in DaVinci Resolve. I'm able to do about what I did in CapCut. It's taken me a week to figure out how to use it, and watched a couple of videos on it and hacked my way through a bit. So I just published my first in Resolve. The audio is much better, not because of Resolve, but because of the plug-in microphone here. Any other wireless microphone would work, but my 4K cameras don't work with external mics because of their design choices. Yellow light coming up. See, I can feel the car already reacting to this yellow light a long way up here. She didn't want to get behind this car because we need to go across the bridge up here and get in the left lane of the roundabout. So that was a good choice ahead of time. People in Colorado drive roundabouts. Okay, they're not great. There's a portion of them stop before entering a roundabout when it's not necessary. But I found FSD can be a little bit cautious. My roundabout usage is that if you can slip your car in, it's and comfortably, and not cutting somebody off, of course, but if you can slip in without affecting traffic, then it's safe to do that. See, like this truck could have just, I would have proceeded. I wouldn't have. There was plenty of room for him to proceed. So we'll see what we do. She proceeds right behind there. We've got plenty of room. We should go directly in. Very good. We signal to leave the roundabout, which is, I think I'm the only one in Colorado, the only one that drove that one without a Tesla that signals in roundabouts, but I kind of like it. That's the purpose of the signal, is to let people know what you're doing, and if you are leaving the roundabout, why not? Especially if you're in the left lane there. Anyway. We'll go ahead down to the Supercharger here in the park. I do like to see how she behaves with this three-way stop. It sometimes gets a little janky. This exit ramp will fill up during working hours, during the rush hour at night, and people really want to get off of there, so well, we've been here several times. Looks like the Supercharger's not full, and it rarely is when I come here. This is also a Flying J, I believe, or a Caliber collision. I think there's a Flying J over there also, or something. No, it's just a collision in a Maverick gas station. But we do have semi-trucks coming. What I like about FSD is she automatically pulls into the Supercharger. I don't have to do anything. I don't see a map on it, but it doesn't matter. It looks like we'll take the first one or third, middle, right there. Good. You should have taken the middle. Well, I would have gone next door. Nobody in here, so I'm not going to offend him. Where do we want to go? Hey, Grok, could you take me up to Lochbuie City Hall? And from there, go ahead and go home.
Which Rockwood City Hall? There's one in
No, it's Lochbuie. Lochbuie City Hall in Lochbuie, Colorado. Yeah.
No Lochbuie City Hall nearby, but Carbondale Town Hall is about 136 miles
I wonder
away
if it's the
from
Eve.
Carbondale, Colorado.
Let's do
Shall I
that.
set the route there, then home?
No, let's close you. Okay. Hey, Ara.
Hey, what's up?
Do you know where Lochbuie, Colorado is?
Or like Blue Colorado is.
No.
So?
No. It's spelled Lochbuie, and it's in Colorado, and I'd like you to take me to the City Hall.
Got it. Lochbuie Town Hall is just 3.1 miles away at 703 County Road 37 in Lochbuie, Colorado.
Thanks.
Want me to...
Yeah, add that to the destination, and after that, take me home.
Got it. Navigation set.
Looks like it's all lined up.
Hall.
Let's go ahead and go.
Sounds good. We're all set and rolling to Lochbuie Town Hall first. Sit back and relax.
I should check on a friend of mine who bought a Tesla, her husband.
A friend of yours, you bought a what?
Oh,
Tell me more.
no, I can't. Enough said. Anyway, she bought a Tesla. Her husband died about 5 years ago now, and I used to work with him, and she didn't have a charger at home. She comes here, or has been coming here just to charge up for the week. So I've told her she should get a home charger for winter time so she can plug it in at nights. But I need to check on her and make sure she's still doing that, or has done it. Okay, plenty of room here. I've rubbernecked a lot. Where are we going? Frontage Road? The FSD exciting experience, the adventure. Take me on an FSD adventure. I would normally go over the bridge or take the highway up. Not quite sure why she would take the frontage road rather than the highway. Because there is an exit right up here, and the frontage road is rather bumpy. But hopefully with this new microphone, it'll be just fine driving through here. Road noise is a little greater. We're doing 44 and a 40, and a 35. I'm in standard mode. Not too concerned about doing 45 out here. I thought it was 45. Maybe just in front of this business. No, it's still saying 35. So, I think that's good. It doesn't feel like a 35 mile an hour speed limit here. That would be painfully slow. I see a 40 mile an hour sign up there. No, do not pass. Sorry. Speed zone ahead. Still saying it's 35 in the car. And that's why I don't like to drive this way. It's pretty bumpy. But it looks clear and I would go. Should be a little smoother over here. As frontage roads go, they don't repair that one very often. Oh, it's bright out there. Okay, frontage road. Look good. I was a little concerned there. I wasn't sure where I was, and I thought this might be an on-ramp for the freeway. But it's not. And I know right where I am. That is one of the problems you get with FSD, is that, or the least I get. I'm so comfortable with her taking me where she's taking me that I'll sometimes lose track of where I am. Easily recovered. I can look at the map. Not that big a deal. Alrighty. I don't see any place we can run to, just to see. Safeway's not crowded. The Costco might have been fine, but I'm going to wait until I actually have a trip down there. It's a 15-mile drive, and I had all the good intentions of going down there, but I'm not sure this battery will last that long, and I'd like to solve that problem before I do any longer drives. But we'll see. This camera arrangement's new, along with the DaVinci Resolve, so I need to work out my workflow, or learn my workflow for video editing to be reasonably quick. See, there's a guy stopping at the yield. Oh, you might as well. We won't pull out in front of him, but I would have gone a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, FSD is just a little polite there, and it would be fine if she got a little bit more aggressive. I am in standard mode. I don't think running in hurry would change that behavior, although it might. But if I'm driving around in hurry in the city streets, I was doing almost 20 over. 48 and a 35, or whatever it was back there on that frontage road. So anyway, I didn't think about putting it in a hurry to see if it would be a little more confident on a roundabout. But we're learning, aren't we? Okay, the city hall's just up here past the stop sign. She usually pulls in just fine. There's an EV charger there, a destination charger. It's not a supercharger. We've charged our Leaf there a few times, and yeah, I'm doing 29 and 25, so let me go down and chill. And I'll at least go 2 miles an hour slower in here. I would like to just be able to leave it on standard and feel comfortable not going through someplace where they might give you a ticket. Maybe that's something that I think of it as a profile file or something, that local destination file that's preferences on those particular streets or within those geofenced streets, that you have rules that you can apply locally. Seem to be a good fix for that. So this is the town hall I was thinking she would come to. Looks like they're closed for the evening. But we'll do a park and then just head home. This is what I was saying earlier about FSD needing to complete the leg. So until she actually parks here and knows that I've arrived at this destination, she won't continue past it. Or at least to my knowledge, she doesn't. There's the curb. Nice stop. Good. Okay. We'll go ahead and just leave from here. Now that she knows she should take me home. Now she's done some weird, see, that's navigation oddity stuff. And that could have been, I don't know why, it could have been because of my multiple things. I said earlier that it's usually easier to just give her one destination at a time. But she's decided she wants to do this, and it makes actually no sense. I'll let her do it to show. But this is a navigation issue that's unnecessary. I did specify the City Hall, which was right, but she's turned the wrong way now and turned into a residential area based on the navigation that I'd given her before to take me home. I think what she's going to do is just drive through this residential area, do a loop, and then head in the right direction. With really, she's done it a couple of times, but there's really no reasoning for it. See if I zoom in here, it's just a drive through the residential area. And I will go ahead and save this because it's all I've got to save. And if I don't save it, it'll be gone. But I want to get in the habit of doing that because I lost my chicken because of the video and the battery dying. Or I hadn't started it yet or something. Okay, now we're heading the right direction. So, your guess is as good as mine why we did that. Again, the reason I'm doing these is to demonstrate, or at least prove to myself and to anybody that's willing to ride along, that FSD is, in its current form, is practical to use for everyday driving, especially for somebody that my attention is not as good as it used to be. I think I'd say my channel that I have Parkinson's that's progressing. And although I can drive safely and my attention is fine, it certainly is relaxing to be able to let the car do the driving. And it is really quite good at it. But I can't show this off to others. They don't appreciate you driving around and asking people if they want to have free rides. Oh, where are we going now? Grok, where are you taking me?
No navigation is active right now. Where do you want to go?
Well, you said, okay, you have home in my navigation. Would you take me home, please?
Taking you home, about 7.6 miles away, 11 minutes, ETA 331 p.m.
331 p.m.?
Yeah, that's 3:31 p.m. We're on track.
Oh, okay. Time is it now?
Good. Just sit back and relax. Almost home.
What she doesn't know won't hurt her, I guess. So anyway, we should have gone straight here. We're ending up going around the... Just in case you wanted to drive on another frontage road again. A bumpy, noisy frontage road. So that's the current state of navigation with Grok. It came out a couple of weeks ago with a holiday update. And it's very helpful. It's nice. It's it is melded with the car in a few places. Battery condition and a few other things that she knows from the car, and she can affect navigation. And apparently, let's see if she'll do a turn. I've got navigation set up, but we'll see if we can do a reroute by microphone. Let's try it up here. Hey Grok, can you take this next left?
Sorry, I can't control the steering. You've got to handle that turn yourself.
Can
Let me know if you need...
Can you turn the turn signal on?
Sorry, I can't control the turn signals or steering.
Oh, I
That's all
thought
on
you could. Okay. Thought you could. There was a video where somebody had said that she responded in a parking lot to a verbal direction of saying, don't park here, go park someplace else. So that was probably incidental, but we're trying to discover it. There's no manual on how to use Grok in your Tesla right now. So we're all figuring it out. But it's home right here. She says she's taking me home. In trip. I'm going home. Looks like we'll go up here, we'll turn left, and we'll take me home. So, but I thought we were doing that at the last stop too, and it looked exactly the same. So, there you go. I am trying to completely not take it out of self-driving. So, I've been a little more tolerant of her navigation issues right now. But generally I would just cancel it and redo it and do a U-turn. But this is a pretty drive. Colorado this time of year, it's unseasonably warm. It was near 65 today, I believe. Maybe 60. But it was, on Christmas Day, it was over 70. So that's record temperatures here in Colorado. We got a guy walking across the road here. FSD sees him. Oh, they're getting the mailbox out of here. So it sees her. I think it knows what she's doing and had no problem with it. That was good. We've lived at this property for about 30 years now, so I've seen lots of things come and go. The chicken, I think, I think it's the only rooster, or the only chicken that I've seen out in the middle of the road, but there must have been more. I've seen horses and cows and bald eagles and hawks, rabbits, coyotes, foxes. But I don't think I've ever seen a chicken, so it's unfortunate. wash my window next time we go out too. A little bit of window washer spray on it. So we got 55 on the speed limit here. We're doing 44. We just passed 45. We're in chill right now. Let me go back up to standard. Doing 47 and a 45, which is okay right here. I like to be polite to the houses. Don't want to go speeding by. Boy, the evening clouds are really pretty out tonight. That wintertime cloud formations around here in Colorado, you get a lot of high wind clouds, lenticular clouds that form that are very pretty. More cumulus tonight, but it's still pleasant out. Okay, well, we've got a good lifetime on the battery. We would have gotten to Costco okay. I think we're there and back. I don't know if we would have gotten all the way back or not, but we'll see how long this lasts. I love the silhouette of these cottonwood trees out here. The silhouette against the winter sky, the bright white sky, is just intriguing. My daughter asked last night, where do I put my hands when I'm not using them to steer? I said, you can put them anywhere you want. I generally rest them in my lap or set them on the side. I do, if I'm at high speeds on the highway, especially if I'm doing sweeping turns, I'll go ahead and just ride my finger on the steering wheel so I can respond quickly. I think that's prudent. I don't think I would sleep in my Model Y. If I had to, I suppose I would. But the backup in case the power steering belt fails is your steering wheel. You have no other steering if the power steering belt fails. It's not a belt like on a gas car, but it's an electric power steering pump and an electric power steering motor, not a pump. It doesn't pump any hydraulic fluid. Hey, Grok, where are you? She's doing it again. Grok, where are you taking me?
No navigation route active right now. Where do you want to go?
I'm not going to ask her anymore. Okay, where are we? Closest U-turn would be up here. She literally turned the wrong direction. It had it in home. That's what I'm saying, is there's a problem in navigation. Specify one location, you'll get there just fine. But if you have her do all of this stuff, you might get rerouted somewhere you don't want to go. But I've never been here. Let's go see. I don't really want to go down a dirt road. Well, we can go see what's down here. Oh, I've been here before. I think we have friends that live in here. But we'll see what the mic sounds like driving down the washboardy road. There's a little bit of that washboard booming going on that happens when I drive down my road. So we'll see if it works talking through here. I think the issue was the noise canceling on my cell phone. I've got a Galaxy S21, but the noise canceling wasn't very effective with this noise profile. It's also a little cold in here without a coat on. These ranchettes are popular with people that drive semi-trucks and just like a little land to live on too. 5 miles north of Brighton, Colorado. And it's kind of the country. It's very lovely out here. Very nice and peaceful. And well defended. There we go. Horses in the pasture. Very relaxing calf or a foal out there. 2 or 3 of them. A couple of calves too. Got a boy off to the right of the street here. Looks safe. Waiting to get across the street. A little bit of deference for the person on the side of the road. That was good. So what I can do is edit. I'll edit out that grok and take some of the slow out of it. Try to make a short out of that. Yeah. Okay, now where are you taking me? Yeah, that's where I want to go. But that was on the map before, so. But I set it manually, so I'm sure it's there. But this is a different camera setup also. I've put the Brave 7 back here. And I think it's still running. Yeah, it's the bright sunlight. Yeah, I don't know. Feels about right. At least we're turning the proper way. Oh, we have an animal over there. It's a marmot. Just went off the side of the road there. Alrighty, I'm in standard. We're doing 37 in a classic car. 37 in a 45, I believe. No, she thinks it's 30 here. It does change to 55 right up here. But I thought it was 45 in here. 30 is not what people would normally drive, but maybe there. Now we're at 55. We got some. Oh, that's another tire track going across the yellow line. But there's no acceleration. I'm in standard. We're doing 36 and no cars behind us. So I'll go ahead and press on the accelerator a little bit. We should be doing 50, 55 in here. A little bit of moving to the side of the road there to not drive over the tracks. Don't appreciate that. Whoever did that sure ruined a bunch of tires here. Look at how deep and black these marks are. You can't see them that well in this light, but they're very dark. Okay, cameras are still running. We'll just let them go until we get there then. complete chaos out there in the roads. Here comes a car doing a pretty good clip down the road. Bunch of dust statically in the air. Hanging here. This is interesting behavior because she generally will come down here at 30 or 35 miles an hour. She's doing 24 now, and I haven't accelerated anything. She slowed down because of the car that was in the road, but generally will go a little faster than this. The speed limit here is 30. She thinks it's 55. It's fine. I like to go slower. It keeps the dust down, and people around here appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and raise this just a bit so I can see what, if I'm looking directly at it. Maybe we keep just a little bit of the other side. See how that looks.